Coming up. It's a rare hydraulic express lift. It's certainly old, and towards the end of the video, an animation of how the unusual valve system works.
We'll pull that back out so it goes past. So if you have a failure,
I see it.
if you have a failure up there,
Yeah.
stop.
In this video is a rare lift. It was installed in 1966 and I'm here with LIFTTRACKER to check it out. Although the lift we're about to enter looks old, it's been updated and it's not the lift we're visiting today. First we have to get to the basement.
Some more faith in this, a bit newer.
Please mind the door. Door
That's redundant.
going.
It's all done for this. Was an express. Still got the original gear, but everything else is all new.
A1.
This is hydraulic, and
No, this is a traction. But hydraulics just down here.
Right.
It's old.
yeah.
It's the only one I've ever seen. Dave told me all about it obviously when he'd seen it. He went, oh, yeah. Go all the way down here. Okay.
As I mentioned before, all the lifts in this building were installed in 1966. The next lift remains original. The machinery is quite rare, which is of course why we're here.
That's your left.
See.
I won't open the doors, so I ain't got me long key with me. But
Yeah, yeah.
it's just, it basically, apart from what's on here, it's got no safety gear on this.
I see.
What's called a pull device. But the key was you could have took a photograph. But the pull device would only pick up on this stuff. Bit of a strange situation.
Had the lift coming long a minute ago. Oh, there you go.
As I turn the 2 floors,
No. So how would they do that then? Can you bring it back down again? Is that okay? 2 seconds. That's right.
It's there already, that's why.
Oh, I see.
It was.
Ah.
This is a very old motor. It's part of the hydraulic pump that pumps oil out of a tank and pushes it into a cylinder that extends to move the lift up and down. Here's my summary of how the valve works. It was very difficult to find out about this valve, so please leave a comment if you have any further information on it. The bar in the middle is like a tap. When it's in, it either cuts or severely restricts the flow of oil from the tank to the cylinder. When it's out, it allows the pumped oil to flow unrestricted. It's moved in and out by a motor on the other side. Here's an animation. These are the valve control switches that you can see at the end here. The valve control rod is attached to a small motor, which pushes and pulls the rod. One rotation sees the valve open and then close. The micro switches tell the valve when to stop moving, depending on what stage the lift is at. For moving upwards, the control rod moves to the open position and stops when the up micro switch is released. The pump shown here at the bottom now pushes oil through the valve and to the cylinder in the lift shaft. When the lift reaches the slowdown point, the valve motor activates again until the rod finds the slow micro switch. The pump is still running, but with the valve mostly shut, only a limited amount of oil can get past. The lift is therefore moving slowly. When the lift is level with the floor, the valve motor activates for the last time, until the rod finds the stop micro switch. The valve is now fully closed, which keeps the hydraulic fluid from leaving the cylinder. This stops the lift from moving. At this point, these jacks deploy. So if the lift did move, then the jacks will stop it moving any further. We'll have another look at these in a moment. Now downwards. The pump is not needed, as the lift can drop under its own weight. A valve is opened to allow oil to flow out of the cylinder back to the tank. The valve can be moved into a different position to control the downward speed, and this depends on the positioning of the microswitches. The position of the valve for downwards travel may be different compared to up. The slow down and stop is the same. As I mentioned a moment ago, the valve positions are adjusted by moving the microswitches forwards and backwards to the desired position. There's a diagram on the door. I've enhanced it and translated it into English. It tells you about the various valves that adjust the speed and pressure, in particular contacts 3 and 4 that I demonstrated in my animation. To increase speed, for example, these microswitches are moved so that the valve opens further. There's one for up and down. There's lots of adjustment so that this lift can be fine-tuned for a very comfortable ride. However, as this is a goods lift, it's only the inanimate goods that you are transporting that are going to benefit.
Because that is not a true safety gear, only it's called a pull device. So it will only work at there. So when you put the pull in, that will pull that back out so it goes past. So if you're having a failure, if you have a failure up there, it will stop. But anywhere past that point, if the hose failed, he's straight away through.
I see.
And you just say, oh, you're getting down there.
What it's saying is when, if you get a rupture in the cylinder there, then it will only go to that point there.
This is a lift for one of the other buildings, where I go through just about every part of it, from the lift shaft to the controller. As per all my videos, I go to great lengths to make videos as interesting as possible for my viewers. To see it, please click the link above or see the video description. The video you've just been watching would not have been possible without the work of LiftTracker. Like me, LiftTracker goes out of his way to bring you some really unique and interesting content. Please visit LiftTracker by clicking the link in the top right. I do hope that I've done enough for you to consider subscribing to the Mr. Matt and Mr. J channel, and thank you very much for watching.